In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grasses swayed like the waves of the sea, lived a rhinoceros named Kifo. Kifo was no ordinary rhinoceros. He was the largest, strongest, and most respected creature in all the land. His skin was thick as armor, and his horn, long and sharp, gleamed like a warrior's spear. But despite his fearsome appearance, Kifo had a gentle soul. Kifo spent his days wandering the plains, grazing on the lush grasses and wallowing in the cool, muddy pools. He enjoyed the simple pleasures of life and had few enemies. However, there was one thing that weighed heavily on his heart: he was utterly alone. The other animals respected Kifo, but they also feared him. His massive size and powerful presence made it difficult for him to make friends. Whenever he approached, the smaller creatures would scatter, and the larger animals would nod respectfully but keep their distance. One day, as the sun began to set and the sky blazed with hues of orange and pink, Kifo came across a small, abandoned bird's nest. Inside the nest was a single egg, delicate and fragile. Kifo felt a pang of sadness as he gazed at the egg, realizing it was likely left behind by its mother. Without a second thought, Kifo decided to protect the egg. He carefully nudged it with his massive snout, and from that moment on, he took the egg everywhere he went. Days turned into weeks, and Kifo grew more and more attached to the little egg. He would carry it gently on his back, making sure it was always safe and warm. The other animals of the savanna noticed Kifo's unusual behavior and began to grow curious. They whispered among themselves, wondering why the mighty rhino was so concerned with such a tiny, insignificant thing. Then, one morning, as the sun rose over the horizon, the egg began to crack. Kifo watched with bated breath as a small, fragile chick emerged from the shell. It was a hornbill, a bird known for its colorful beak and cheerful disposition. The little bird looked up at Kifo and chirped happily, as if it knew that the rhino had been its protector all along. Kifo felt a swell of pride and joy as he gazed down at the tiny creature. The chick, whom he named Tamu, became Kifo's constant companion. The two were an odd pair, a towering rhino and a tiny hornbill, but they were inseparable. Tamu would perch on Kifo's back, singing songs that filled the air with a melody as sweet as honey. The other animals, once fearful of Kifo, began to warm up to him, drawn by the music and the gentle bond between the unlikely friends. As the days passed, Kifo found that his once lonely existence was now filled with laughter and companionship. He and Tamu became the heart of the savanna, bringing animals of all kinds together. Kifo's strength and Tamu's song created a harmony that resonated across the plains, reminding everyone that even the most unlikely friendships could bloom in the unlikeliest of places. And so, Kifo, the mighty rhinoceros, was no longer feared or lonely. He had found a friend in the smallest of creatures, and in doing so, he discovered that true strength lay not in his size or power, but in the love and kindness he shared with those around him. The savanna was never the same, as Kifo's song echoed through the land, a testament to the power of friendship and the beauty of the bonds that connect us all.